So this is just kind of a mock-up kinetic resistance apparatus, Vivac cover mold, just so you can kind of see what we're doing. We're very much in the prototype stages. This is a unit that will probably be used more for robotic protocols. So this one will be mounted with an Arduino technology on Bluetooth. Have the Arduino over there. I'm not going to get up. Just look through my videos. You've probably seen with an Arduino. The advantage of putting an Arduino in this technology is, so every time that linear bearing kind of moves up and down, with certain types of conductive line and sensors, we can turn this into an augmented suit, okay? Because this, in the end of the day, is very much an exoskeleton. It is wearable on the human body. These jibs are a little high. I built this for a tool company who essentially stole my technology just to kind of prove that they stole it. But let's kind of move forward a little bit. That one had the extended cranes for lifting certain power tools to the chest level or firearms, but power tools essentially, because you don't want on a firearm exoskeleton, you don't want those cranes sticking up variably. So what I'm just kind of showing you guys is what the core of our technology looks like. These CNC linear rails are a very smooth way for that force transmission element to record data. Also to create, like I said, a more of a counter protocol for robotics system. Normally, just for an exoskeleton technology, you really just need the linear bearings to be pulleys, spring sets on just very much a flat linear rail. Okay, there's no real need when you're talking about just essentially lifting the device to have such a fluid CNC recording system. So this is the design in its simplicity. This is the kinetic resistance apparatus technology. Essentially, for some of you who want to think of it in more of a weapons protocol, it's just a compound bow stuck to the back. But it's not a bow, and it doesn't use that same radial compound technology. It uses my technology, which is stacking a pulley system onto separate linear bearings with separate coil systems or suspension coils for each radial balance area node that we want to control. In the case of the human back, you essentially want one main lifting device, or two. Two would kind of deflect the latissimus dorsi muscle and create essentially an artificial deltoid, which can come over the back. Every time you do that lift protocol, what happens? That suspension rail comes down, rebalances to your primary and or secondary, creating that fluid transfer from one side of the body to the other, okay? So this is essentially what it would look like. The jib systems would come off of the top, allowing for an over-the-shoulder fluid system to allow it to be anchored. This will be no different than if it was anchored to the back of the chair, okay? So what does that allow us to do? That allows us to have full linear control, okay? It doesn't just have to be our hands. It can be mounted to our wrists, a little bit further up with forearms, or straight into the bicep, tricep, and brachialis, okay? Anything further up mounted would just be for balancary rehabilitation protocols. So right now, let's tackle the arms. What can you do with two hovering arms, right? What can you do? You can do anything. You can do anything under the sun. You can work in a chair. You can sort itemization, okay? I've seen other patented, non-patented protocols rip me off, steal my design, steal my technology. In the end of the day, it's all mine. As soon as I have what's coming to me, I'm coming after you, okay? It's gonna happen. So if you're using any form of kinetic resistance apparatus, crane, or double crane technology, check my embodiments. Be very cautious about what's gonna happen next, because this is better. And what happens when something's better? It will take over. What happens when the inventor of what took over, watch the claims, what happens? It's gonna come after you, and I'm gonna shut you down, okay? That's the only reason I'm on YouTube. The generals, the colonels, the Pentagon, the space agencies around the world already know this technology exists. Is it suppressed? Must be. But in the end of the day, you guys don't know this technology exists. Now that you do, be very careful if you're using this. Check into the patent. Did I stop you in the patent office? Did the USPTO let it slide? Regardless of what happened, this is mine. This is mine. Okay, and I have the IQ, I have the knowledge, I have the paperwork to back that up. Have a great day. Enjoy, my friends. This is all just for a little bit of awareness.